Facebook friends. Welcome to another Facebook Live edition of an awe class. We're going to play for about 20 minutes with some Pilates, and this Pilates class is going to be a bit of a gentle side of things. We're going to stay on the floor, so mat based, and on our backs the whole time. And I want to focus on some of the main points to remember when you're practicing a Pilates class, a classical Pilates class, where every movement is hooked to your breath and you're building an awareness of how your body feels as you move slowly through space. And there's this continual flow of movement, one direction and then the other direction, so that you kind of develop this pattern that is smooth and guided by your breath. The one thing that I have seen in my experience with Pilates is that oftentimes people will focus so much on their core and building up strength, and they'll place their extremities in kind of advanced positions, and then they'll start holding their breath and building up tension in their bodies. So those are the things we want to avoid. And the more cues that we can give ourselves about breathing, relaxing the body everywhere we can, as much as possible when that part is not necessary, and using our bodies in the smartest way possible. That's really the greatest advantage that you can take away from Pilates. So let's get ourselves set up on our mats, starting on our backs and gently rolling yourself back, placing your feet flat on the floor in this knee bent position, relaxing your arms down by your sides. And let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Notice where your spine falls when you lie on the floor. You should naturally have just a little bit of a curve, a little bit of space in your lower spine when your abdominals are completely relaxed. So just notice that, become aware. And let's take some deep breaths. Let the rib cage open. And then relax into the floor. Easy shoulders, easy arms. And one more time. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Good. Let's slightly engage the abdominals. Roll the pelvis backwards. The lower back meets the floor when you do this. And then relax everything, and that pelvis will roll a little bit forward. So these are our kind of halfway pelvic tilts. As we engage the abdominals, the lower back flattens into the floor, and then we release and relax. A couple more times like this. Take a deep breath in as you roll back, and then a big exhale as you release forward. And again, deep breath in, roll back. And exhale, release forward. Good. Now we're going to assume that backward tilt, and we're going to maintain it by the abdominals staying turned on lightly. So again, here's one of those positions. The minute you're told keep your lower back rounded, the tendency is to create a lot of tension throughout your body to hold that, but really it doesn't take much effort at all. It's just a little cue of the abdominals. Feel the length of your lower back on the floor rather than trying to grip it onto the floor. Okay? All right, so we're going to cruise the right leg into this tabletop position and then send that leg out to the front. Again, breathe in, so nothing's changing here. Everything's just nice and calm while that leg is floating in and out. Connecting that breath. So let's take a deep breath in as you extend that leg forward. Exhale, bring it back in. And reach out. Exhale to return. 2 more times on this side. Stretch it out. Exhale, return. And one more time, lengthen out. And exhale. Let's place that foot right down on the mat. Same thing on the other side. The abdominals are still supporting your lower back, which is lengthened into the floor. The upper body's nice and relaxed. You can always turn your palms face up if that helps you to keep your shoulders open and loose. Let's stretch this second leg. Take a deep breath in as you reach. And exhale to return. And again. Breathe in and reach. And exhale, return. And reach out. And ease it back in. 2 more on this side. Take a deep breath in, stretch. Exhale to return. And here's your last time. Breathe in and reach. Exhale, return. Awesome. Let's lower your foot to the floor. So between each exercise that we go into, we are going to relax the pelvis, rock the knees a little bit side to side, or hug the knees into the chest. And that gives your core a chance to stretch out and relax all the way between each movement that we go into. Also, a great time to check, where am I overworking? Where have I built up tension instead of just lightly holding things where they need to be held? All right. So now we're going to come back into that center position. Lengthen the lower back into the floor, abdominals turned on and supporting you, arms relaxed down by your sides. This time we're going to ease both legs into this tabletop position at the same time. Just holding this position without overdoing it at your core is a great place to stay and breathe. So you can always come back to this home base position. All right. If you want to add a little bit more, we're going to send the left toes forward towards the floor in front of us, and then ease that leg right back where it came from. Same thing on the right. Send the toes forward, and then ease them back into place. Here's that slow, continuous flow that I talked about in our introduction to Pilates. So we never really stop. There's no end point. We're going all the way one direction until it's time to turn around and come back. Nothing's abrupt and nothing's forced, but we're breathing and flowing. Good. Remember to keep breathing here. So breathe in as you reach out away from the body. Exhale to return to the body. And breathe in, send it out. Exhale to return. Once more, breathe in and breathe out. And here's our little break and stretch out. Just hug the knees into the chest any amount, maybe a little roll side to side. Stretch everything out and listen for any areas that you overdid it. And that's just part of the practice. As you get used to movements and breathing and listening to your body as you do those things, it'll become more of a pattern for you to let go and unwind while you're in the process. It'll come. All right, right back to our home base here, lengthening the lower back into the floor. Easing one leg at a time, right back to that tabletop position. Open chest, easy arms, easy shoulders. All right, now instead of sending the toes forward towards the floor, now we're going to send the toes right out in the air, floating out and coming back in. Same thing on the right, reach it forward and come back in. Take a deep breath as you send away from the body. Exhale to return. And deep breath in, float it away. Exhale to return. Few more like this. Relax your shoulders. So I just caught myself tensing up a little bit in the shoulders, and my breath helped me just to relax it on the exhale. And breathe in, reach out. And exhale, return. Let's do one more on each side. Take a deep breath in. And a big exhale. And last time, breathe in, reach. And exhale, return. Nice. One more hug of the knees into the chest. Roll it around a little bit. Loosen everything up. And place one foot at a time right back down on the mat. All right, let's go into a series of bridges here. So bridging, big part of my kind of physical therapy background, one of my favorite exercises for strengthening the core, strengthening the body. But the same principles throughout all of Pilates and yoga. We hook it with the breath. We use the whole body to float up. And then we release and we relax the whole body going down. So it becomes something really coordinated and smooth and controlled in the best way possible. Your feet are relaxed into the floor. Your toes are relaxed. Your heels are dropping down. And you take a deep breath in as you float the hips any amount. And then exhale, drop back down. And inhale, float it up. And exhale, ease it down. So the more you practice this, the more comfortable it gets, and then it just becomes something that's almost like a massage. It feels good, it doesn't wear you out, it's not tiring, and it's great for your joints and for your tissues, this quality of movement that feels good. All right, so on our next bridge, we're going to hold it anywhere that's comfortable, so you've got a lot of choices of where to place your hips here. What we want to think of is the whole front of our body, just open and long, rather than shortening and tightening and gripping. Think of just lengthening the front of the body, relaxing the shoulders. And we're going to breathe right here. If you want to have a little bit of a float as you breathe in. And then exhale, maybe a little sink and a drop and a softening. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Where can you let go of any tension that you find? Take a breath in. And a long breath out. 2 more cycles here. Take a breath in, a little float up maybe. And a long breath out. Let's go one more time. Easy breath in. And a breath out. And slowly, gently place those hips all the way down. And let's stretch out the lower back and the back of the body. So easing one knee at a time towards the body. Little roll side to side. Nice massage for that lower back. And then placing one foot at a time right back down on the mat. All right, so we've been working with moving the legs and the core and the hips, and now we're going to have the same position of lengthening the back towards the floor, and we're going to move the upper body and the arms a little bit. So as we move to this upper half, make sure you don't start gripping and tensing your legs. Your feet are relaxed into the floor, your legs are relaxed, that lower back is lengthened, And we'll roll up the head from here. Shoulders roll up, fingers reach forward. And then you unwind that direction and return to where you came from. Easy head and neck. And again, roll it up. Take a deep breath in and reach forward. And then unroll, place everything down one little piece at a time. It's a nice way to kind of feel the length of your spine, starting with the upper spine, middle spine. Feel the lower spine relaxed into the floor, and then lengthen out the middle spine and relax the upper spine. Let's do 3 more like this. Roll the head, roll the shoulders, reach the fingers. And then unroll, relax the arms, relax the shoulders, relax the head and neck. And again, roll it up, take a deep breath in. And roll it down, take a deep breath out. And let's take one more time here. Roll it up, reach, unwind, and gently place it down. Nice. Let's rock the knees a little bit side to side. Relax the core. Take the arms straight out to the side. Open the chest. Get everything nice and long and relaxed. Good. Coming back to that center place. Let's do another movement for the upper body while that lower back stays lengthened into the floor. Abdominals are just lightly turned on to hold it there. We're going to start with that same roll of the head and the shoulders, fingers reach. We're just going to keep the upper body here, floating the arms up overhead, maybe a little bit back overhead, and then sending those arms right back out to the front. Unroll that position, place everything down, and relax. So the only thing that stays turned on when you come back down to the mat is that light abdominal awakeness to keep the lower back lengthened. Let's go again. Roll the head up, the shoulders up, reach the fingers forward. Float the hands up, maybe a little bit back. Send it forward again. And unwind, unroll, place the head down. Let's connect that breath. So we're taking a deep breath in. Exhale, send the arms back. Take a breath in, send them forward. And exhale, release back down. Again, roll it up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, float the arms back. Inhale, send them forward. And exhale, float it back down. Let's do 2 more times like this. Rest if you need to, though. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release it down to the floor. And once more, roll it up. Exhale, float the hands back. Inhale, send it to the front. And exhale, release back down. Relax the core, right back to rocking the knees side to side. This time let's widen the feet a little bit on your mat. Going, if you're comfortable, a little bit deeper into that rotation. Twisting a little bit more at the lower spine if that feels good, and within the hip joint. Take your time. So the lovely thing about Pilates and connecting your breath and really going slowly this way is that you are going slowly, so you can really hear what's happening as you go, and you're supporting the weight of your body, either your legs or your upper body, so you're getting a lot of great strengthening, but you're not rushing through it. You're not powering and forcing your way into that strengthening process, but you're doing it with a lot of calm and a lot of listening, and it's a really safe way to practice. Wow, okay, we're going to do one more exercise and then we're done. 20 minutes just flies right by. All right, let's do a basic 100 just so we get to touch on this kind of foundational movement from Pilates. So lower back is lengthened. We're returning to the lower legs. We're adding in a little bit of upper body at the same time. So lower legs coming into tabletop. Easing the head up, easing the shoulders up, reaching the fingers lightly forward. We're going to start just a little kind of bounce up and down with the arms, almost like you're splashing in the water, but not building up tension, actually releasing tension with this movement from the shoulder. We're breathing in for 5 counts and breathing out for 5 counts. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, out, in, out. 3 more sets here. You can always put your head down at any time and keep your arms and your legs in the same position. 1 more set. Breathe in for 5 and out for 5. And then coast everything right back down. Stretch out here. Hug the knees to the chest. A little rock side to side. And then let's extend the legs out long on your mat. Send your arms up overhead. A nice long body stretch. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. And one more time. Deep breath in. And full breath out. And there you have it. There's our 20 minutes of Pilates play. So it's a great mind-body practice. I love it. We just have to always remember those cues about keeping your body as relaxed as possible. Not building up tension, but really releasing tension as you go. And then you've got it. All right, thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. Tomorrow coming up, we have Tai Chi at 10:30, and we have Unwind Yoga at 6:30 p.m. So join us if it suits you. Have a great day. Bye.